This year, East's theater season is beginning with a virtual production of Alone Together, so we checked in with the cast and crew to get a preview of the show and to see how they are adapting to the format changes.
The theater season is continuing virtually. We rehearse via Zoom, much like we attend classes via Zoom. Alone Together was a play that was actually commissioned in March of this year from UC Santa Barbara. They put a wide net out looking for playwrights who wanted to write plays about living through a pandemic. And they got dozens of plays submitted. So it's actually a series of short plays that we've woven together that tell just different stories about living in a time when we can't be in the same space and when we're dealing with a global pandemic.
The technical aspects of this show were definitely an interesting part of the challenge. We wanted it to not look like just another Zoom meeting because everybody sees plenty of those every day. Obviously, it's a lot more difficult to do something over Zoom than it is in person. For the students, it basically was a Zoom meeting. But on the other end, I'm using half a dozen computers like a TV studio to combine it all together.
Acting over Zoom rather than in person, facial expressions are sort of toned down as compared to what you would be doing on stage. Everything's a much smaller scale. And at the same time, it's harder to connect with other people because you're not with other people. It would be easy to say that my favorite part of the show is the part that I'm in, but I actually really like the King Zoom part of the show. It's pretty funny while also being very topical.
I'd compare it to making a movie or something. You are definitely have the constraints of a rectangle. So you can't make these big choices like you would be able to on the stage.
Theater is certainly all about being in the same space, so it definitely feels different. And what we've tried to do with the process during Alone Together was just kind of embrace it and identify it, and then find ways that we can make something as close to that experience of being in the same space. Tickets for Alone Together are going to be available December 10th through the 13th at mmsd.anywhereseat.com. Look to your email. We'll be sending reminders about that as well. Tickets are $5, but there is also a form. If for any reason $5 is an issue, you can simply fill out a form and we will make sure that you get to see the show.
Signing off for Tower TV, this has been Elam and Daniel.